This is Las Vegas Real Estate Now, where we bring you the 3 E's: educate, empower, and engage. I'm your host, Harvey Blankfeld, along with our co-host, Shelley Brown, and we've been selling homes here in Southern Nevada since 1988. Shelley and I are also very proud to be part of the Real Estate Radio Network. That is a national network of local real estate professionals delivering timely, balanced truths about local market conditions.
Well, you know, Marché Bocuse is really a restaurant that started out as a French bistro and expanded over time to really introduce some more Mediterranean flavors and, you know, other mainstream dishes. So there's really something here for everyone. You know, steaks, seafood, pastas, a little bit of everything. So for those people who want the escargot, which is a classic French dish, we'll always have that. Steak frites, all of, you know, so many, creme brulee, one of our signature dishes. But, you know, if you just want some delicious artichoke pasta, for an example, or we also have a lamb pasta right now. The pastas change seasonally. And, you know, we are always changing our, you know, filet mignon. We always have a fresh fish that we get in every day. Our salmon is delicious, our duck breast. So we have just about every protein you can imagine, you know, on the menus.
And you're open for lunch and dinner, right?
Yeah, so we're open 7 days a week, lunch and dinner. The only day that's different is Sunday. We do a beautiful Sunday brunch. So if you're in the mood for grits and griots or omelets or steak and eggs or, you know, very large brunch menu that starts as early as 10 and goes to 3. Every other day we start lunch at 11 and go to 4, and then we start the dinner menu so we don't close during the day. 7 days a week, 364 days a year. We're only closed on Christmas Day. That is it. We're open Thanksgiving, every holiday.
So let's talk about you and Jeff. How'd you get into this business? How do you know so much about wine?
So, yeah, my husband was in healthcare, but he was a wine collector for many, many years. So we happened to buy a house when we moved here about 18 years ago. I always say I was the real estate client from hell because we moved from New Orleans and we had built our home in New Orleans. So trying to find something already built. You know, I think I looked at 138 houses before we picked the one right across the street from Marché Bocuse in Desert Shores, almost the closest house to this place.
Really? Wow.
And we lived there for about 10 years when, we lived there a few years when we discovered this restaurant and became a customer. And we did that for about 7 years, and then the French couple decided to sell it, and they were thinking about moving back to France. And at that time, you know, we were just really interested in doing something we were very passionate about, which has always been food and wine, especially being from New Orleans, which is such a food-focused place with very much a French influence. So as a customer of Marché Bocuse, we just felt that it had a lot more potential and thought that maybe we could do something a little different with it and expanded it. So we took the plunge in October of 2007. The economy immediately fell apart right after that. We weathered that storm, and here we are.
Shelley, we came here, I think, before.
We came here before, and I like French food.
Yep.
My degree's in French, and so I loved all that. But I really love California wine.
Yeah.
So what you guys did as far as expanding the wine here and the menu to hit all of those points for other people was just really a great thing.
The other thing that was important, you know, 90% of the dining here is on a waterside lake. So we have a very small indoor dining room, which is beautiful. But
Right.
the beauty of this place is to be able to dine on the water, you know, in the desert. So the first thing we had to do was weatherize it because it really wasn't. So we put in the state-of-the-art misting system. We covered it in glass and closed it that can open. We put heaters. So now you can be comfortable all year round.
You've been listening to Las Vegas Real Estate Now with hosts Harvey Blankfeld and Shelley Brown. Please tune in every Saturday at 11 a.m. right here on News Talk 720 KDWN.